Hello everyone. Today once again I will be discussing the hackering problem, which is very important problem, and of course it is also it will enhance your thinking ability and logical reasoning as well. And the problem I will show now. Just wait. The problem is printing pattern using loops. So print means the questions. The problem says that print a pattern of numbers from 1 to n as shown below. Each of the numbers is separated by a single space. So let's go to the means demonstration. I will explain in a very brief way. So let's go. So here it is. Wait a second. Let me take a color. Yeah, I will take a good color, that is red. I will take. Now I'll zoom it little bit. Now as you can see, we have to print like this pattern. What is happening here? How this is, you know that this is row, this is row, and this one is column, right? Four, five, six, seven. So how many rows is there? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. How many column is there? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So for n equal to 4, how many rows we are getting? How many rows we are getting? 7 rows. That means for n equal to 4, we are getting 7 rows and 7 column. Understood? So just try to understand the pattern, how it is going. So let's take 2 into n minus 1. Understood? Just length means I am finding how many rows are there and how many columns are there. What if I put n equal to 4 here and minus 1? That means 8 minus 1, that means 7. So don't you think that we are getting number of rows here? I mean the length of rows. And if I put the column is also for n equals to 4. So 2 into 4 minus 1, that is 7. So we are getting 7 rows and 7 column, right? So for n equal to 4, we are getting 7 rows and 7 column, and we are getting in a concentric way, like it is means 4 is showing this side, first row, and then first column, then last row, then last column, like that. 3 also, just one means I mean uh, 3 3 is starting like first for 3. This one is the first row, printing like this up to here, then 3 up to here, then 2 likewise, 1 up to get its ending. So what is happening? It's happening in a concentric pattern. It is happening in a concentric pattern. Suppose, now let's take another example. So what will happen? Wait a second, I need to zoom in. So what will happen if I put 2, right? So put 2, how it will print? 2 means 2 into n minus 1. That will be the number of row and column, right? So just print 2 into n, and just put here 2 into 2, 4. 4 minus 1, it is 3. So 3 row and 3 column. Understood? So we can count here 1, 2, 3. 3 row, 1, 2, 3. 3 column. So for n equal to 2, we are getting 3 rows and 3 column. And what if the input is 1? For input 1 means we already know that for one input the value will be 1. So 5. So n equal to 5, so it is 5. Suppose n equal to 6, then it will be 6. Now sample input, suppose the sample input is 5. Let's, so for 5, what will we be getting? 2 into n minus 1. Just put the formula. because we are driving the size, right? Size in this pattern we are getting actually. So row and column. Now 2 into n, and how much? 5. 5 minus 1, 2 into 10, 9. So we are getting 9 row and 9 column. Just count here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, and again, what is happening now? He's saying that n we have to take from n should be greater than 1 and less than 1000 or equal to 1000. So input 7, where we will be getting like this same only. Now I will explain in a very brief way right now. Now I will explain in a very another way. Suppose, let's suppose this is I and j. I denotes row and j column. Okay. Now this is the first row, first column, first row, second row, first column, third row, first column. Likewise, it will go to up to 7 to the 14, 14 minus 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So it will go to up to 12 where it is getting. You know that? Just think, from 0 it is going, right? So what I have said formulas, what I have derived, 2 into 7 minus 1, that is n equal to 7, right? So we will be getting 13 rows and 13 columns. Just now concentrate here very carefully. Here we are getting for 7, n equal to 7, we are getting 13 rows and 13 columns. So initially we are initializing I equal to 0 and j equal to 0, right? So from 0 it is going to up to up to 12 it will go, right? 12, then first column. Why it is so? Because it will not go up to 13, because we are initializing I equal to 0. Understood? So actually the size is actually the size we are getting, the size length we are taking 2 into n minus 1, that is the length. 2 into n, that is size l equal to 13. Understood? But we are going up to 12 because I initializing I equal to 0 and likewise j equal to 0 from here. So like this side how it will be, like this will be 0 1, 0 2, 0 3 up to 0 2. That means first row, 12th column. Understood? So likewise it is go. Now if you concentrate here at 6, 6 how is getting from here, where it is getting? Suppose for printing pattern like this, 6, then 5. For 6 it will go up to here. This one will be the second column, it will print. Understood? Second column it will print. Now for this second row up it will print. For this last row it will print. For this last column it will print. So likewise it is going in a concentric way. Now 5, for 5 it will go like this only up to this, and here 5 up to go it will here, and like this it will go here, and for 4 like this, and this, and this. For 3 it will go like this, like this, like this, and like this. For 2 it will go like this, and like the one ending. So what is happening here? Suppose we initialize start equal to 0. We are taking one variable, that is start equal to 0. Understood? Suppose this is 7. Now consider just look at the value 7. So 7 at first it will be 0. Start equal to 0. So up to where it will go? And 7 up to where it will go? At column side up to where it will go? a first column where and will go up to 12, right? So we can derive here formula and equal to length. The length is 13. Now 13 minus 1, understood? So end is going from 0 to length minus 1, that is 12. Now likewise you can see here, suppose now start is where now, at initially a start is 0 for 7. Now for 6, where will be the start goes? Start will goes one pointer again ahead. Start will be now 1. Just think here, start is go from here, we have incremented by 1. A start goes here. Now end where it will go? End will go one less. End will go here at end equal to up to 11 it will go. It will not go up to 12. Just remember. Now here start is just further increasing by 1, and at last column, at last, I mean if we consider at second row, then in last column the column also get decreased by 1. At initially n for 7, for n equal to 7, initially the 6, that the 7 value, it is the column, it is going up to n equal to start will be that like from 0 only, then n equal to how much? Length minus 1, that is 12, up to 12. For 6 it is going up to 11. Likewise for 5, how it will go? Like start plus 1, then plus 1, that is a start, now 1, 1 plus 1, the start equal to 2, now 2, then end equal to 11 minus 1, that is 10. Likewise it will go for 4 also, it will go. So understood, I hope you all understood this. Now let's go to another slide. Now let's go to programming, you will understand that. Now let's go to VS Code, or let's go to HackerRank. We will do the coding. I hope you all understood this, how it is going. So likewise we will print. Okay, now let's go to HackerRank. Okay, now let's remove this all. We'll do fresh coding. Let's little bit zoom so that people can. Now int equal to n, for n equal to, suppose if we take value like n equal to 12, 13, any value if we take, like that we have to take. Then length, we will consider one length variable, like what is the size, like suppose size means, I mean for 7, so for 7, 2 into 7 minus we have done a 2 into n minus 1, that is 2 into n minus 1. We are printing that pattern, the pattern is showing like this only, so we will be taking length, and then we will be taking the start variable, that is start when means from where we have to start and where to end. Then we will also take end value, like that. So we will use scanf. Okay, now we will be scanning the value, and now we will take a start equal to 0. I've said that I will explain later again while how it is running also. And end equal to how so wait a second, and you take length equal to how it is printing, 2 into n minus 1 pattern it is printing, so like that it will work. Now start equal to 0 we will take. So end equal to, what is happening, end is increasing, means I mean decreasing length, that suppose for length equal to 13, and is going up to 12, so like that we will print. So what we will do, length minus 1, we will do end equal to L minus length minus 1. Now I will printing the array, because we have to ultimately we have to store in an array, right? So we will take array of length size, that is size, we will take row and column, because we have to print now. So we will take the size of len and length of, suppose the size is, means I mean we have to print 13 rows and 13 columns, so we will take length of 13, like that. Now so we will use while loop. I have already explained about while expression. While expression works till the time it is true. When it gets false, it goes out of the loop. Now while not equal to 0, because and suppose we start from 13 or 14, so it will go like 14, then 13, then 12, then then 11, then 10, then 9, then 8, up to 1. Then means, I mean, when it's get 0, then it will false, condition will become false and it will come out of the loop. So likewise, inside while I will use for loop, because ultimately we have to print that pattern also. So we will take int I equal to start. We are starting now. Start, I will say how start is going. I already means, I mean, discuss there. Start I less than equal to end. Up to end it will go, right? We are printing up to end, because when n is equal to 13, we are going up to 12. When n is equal to 12, we are going up to 11. So we are going up to end only, like that. So I plus plus. No, we are taking the size of row and column. So we have to use nested loop, right? So for int j equal to 0, j less than equal to and j plus plus, right? Now a of I is equal to n. Suppose n is 12, then for n is 11, for then 11 it will print, for n equal to 10 it will print, for 10 n equal to 9, for 9 it will print, like that. When you go through the problem, whatever I discussed there, you will automatically get that. That's no issue. Now for condition finished. Now what it will do? Wait a second. I need to use one if condition, because I will tell if start equal to is equal to 0. For start equal to 0, that means for the first row we are printing the same value, like 7, then 7 7 7 7 up to 13 times it will print. Like a start for the column, then it will print 7 7 7 7 13 times for in column at a starting point, and ending point we are printing the same value, like that. We are going 7 7 7 at the first row, then 7 7 7 at the last row, then 7 7 7 at the first column, 7 7 7 at the last column, like that. Then for 6, like that it will go. So start equal to 0, or in this condition it will print these values, a of I, a of j equal to n. This will print, because ultimately for I equal to 0, I equal to 0, it is going up to, for I equal to 0 it will go, for I equal to start, for that, I mean, that time I equal to 0, so it will go up to, for means I equal to 0 it will print the all, I mean all columns. For I equal to 1 it will print the all things, like that. So means, I mean, for I equal to this it will run this whole things it will run. Then again I equal to 1, then whole things it will run. I equal to 2, then whole things it will run. Understood? Let me write here start is equal to I equal to start I equal to start I equal to end I equal to for j equal to, that is column. For column we are getting column equal to start j equal to end, we will be printing these values. Now when this condition become, I mean this condition, when this pattern gets initiated, then again we have to start, we have to again increment by 1. So start plus plus, and we are subtracting, right? And minus minus, then and also minus, because for 12 then 11, like that, so it will decrement. Now ultimately we have to print the array, the whole array. So for int I equal to 0, I less than up to length it is going L I plus plus or int j equal to 0, j less than length j plus plus I equal to 0, print f centi. We have to make one space, because we have to print in a space, little bit of space, we have to give one gap also, so that's why we are doing like this. Array of I and j 0 0 0 1, like that. And now after this 4 you have to go again, means I mean first row, then second row, like it will print. So we have to give one line, another line also. We have to print in a next line, so we will give one next line like this, like this. Let's see the code, what is happening here. Okay, take equal to also. Now let's run the code. Let's see it is running or not. Yeah, here you can see it is saying congratulations. So my code is success. So I hope you all understood this. So you can see here, likewise I have done this. So thank you guys, thank you all. I hope you all understood this. Thank you so much for listening.